Hi guys. I wanted to share something with you guys. Like I was gonna make this like a whole professional video where the background, the lighting and everything was gonna be like okay, but my recording session didn't turn out the way I wanted it to be. So like right now I'm in my room. So that's why like the background looks messy and stuff like that, and you guys can probably not, you can barely hear me. I hope you can hear me, but I'm gonna try to make this short. So I was angry. Yeah, no, today I was angry. I was mad, I was frustrated, and I kind of just want to show like share my feelings, these feelings with you guys. Mind you guys, I'm currently reading week 3 of The Artist Way, and I am experiencing anger at the moment. It's better than before because when I woke up I was hella angry, and it all started yesterday. So the day before yesterday I was excited, I was overjoyed, I was optimistic, and let's just say I was happy, or at least I was content with everything. Please don't mind my pronunciation right now, cause yeah, I have like sauce in my mouth, and yeah. Anyway, so when I woke up yesterday, everything was okay. Cause usually when I wake up, my routine, my recently routine has been having to wake up and do like my morning pages, and then I do my manifestations, and then I read my Bible, then I pray, and then I wake up and get ready for work. That's like my routine for like the past 2 or 3 weeks now, every day. Yeah, every day. So yesterday when I woke up, I did the same routine. I manifested, I wrote my morning pages, I read my Bible. Yeah, I got set up for the day, and I was good. And mind you guys, I was at 198 subscribers. It's gonna make sense after like why I'm mentioning my subscribers. It's one of the things that kind of like triggered my anger. So yeah, I got to work. I'm like currently I'm still offline. Like when I'm home I'm still offline. But when I got to work, I logged onto my laptop, and then I saw my subscribers went to 100 197 subscribers. So I lost one subscriber. That kind of just like triggered an emotion of anger, but I didn't realize it. And then my watch hours, because I told you guys how I've been so conscious and so, I don't know what is the right word to use, but like my analytics, I'm like always like looking at it, and sometimes it messes me up, sometimes it's just like okay, whatever. So I see my analytics and my watch hours are still like 82.4, I think, which I don't know, I was hoping for like a higher number than that, but that also triggered another emotions of anger. So these things just kind of like started building up. And then I remember talking to a colleague of mine at work, and yeah, like I talked to her and she was just giving me attitude. She gave me some sort of attitude, and I was just like, what? Like I already know like some people at work don't like me, but for some reason yesterday's reaction from a certain colleague also just like added to my emotions of anger, like my emotions of frustration and anger and just like sadness and stuff like that. It just started like building up. And then so when I usually like withdraw money for my transport for my cab, I went to the ATM. The ATM didn't have like money. That also added to my anger. And then when I knocked off, I decided to go back to the ATM again. And then so I went back to the ATM again. When I knocked off, there was like a long line. I had to even wait. We had to wait because we're like putting in money in the ATM. So I waited for like 20 minutes or so, and then the line was also long, which added again to my emotions. And then so I went to go get cab. I waited long I waited long to get cab, and then I finally got home. So usually when like, if you guys have been, whoever has been at my house know that we put like certain cloths. One day I'll take a picture. I'll probably take a picture like once I'm done with this video. A cloth like at our door. So, and I hate lizards. Anyone that knows me, I hate lizards. So if you ever surprise me with a lizard, God be with you. Anyways, so when I took off the cloth from the door, there was a baby lizard, and I was just so mad. And then when I wanted to like record a video, my mom came. So, and usually when I do my videos, I like to do it in private because it just gives me that freedom, that relaxation. Like, okay, I can do my videos in peace and I can be myself. And it's just, when you're alone, you can be yourself and just like do whatever you want, that kind of vibe. So I like to record when I'm alone at home. My mom came, so I couldn't record my video. And then I think the last thing that just like was that my mom asked me how everything is at work, and I was just I had to lie and be like, no, it's fine, but it's not, so I don't know, I just felt this type of anger within me. Today I woke up, when I was writing my morning pages, I couldn't even write. My hand felt numb. I felt like I couldn't write. It's like I forgot how to write. Yesterday I didn't do my manifestations. I usually do them in the morning and in the night. I didn't read my Bible and I just went straight to bed. I didn't do my manifestations today. I was so angry today. Like, it just felt like I took one step forward and 3 steps back. I don't know, guys. I don't even know what is the point of this video, but I just wanted to share these emotions with you guys, because for some reason the book said Julia said we're gonna experience some sort of like anger, and I'm experiencing that. So it's like, it's mind-blowing to think about it. But yeah, anyways guys, I'm a bit better now. I'm calmer. So I'm gonna make another video of talking about week 3. So this is probably gonna be like a long video. I'm sorry for that. So yeah, I see you guys in the next clip, I guess. Today is Wednesday and I'm gonna shoot this video, the next video probably tomorrow or whenever I can. So yeah, anyways, bye guys, see you guys in the next clip. I love you guys. I'm just realizing I forgot to say that I know everything that I said, it probably sounds silly and like why would I be angry about losing 1 subscriber or seeing like a baby lizard, or or just like and like a colleague of mine that is like, I already know she doesn't like me. Why is it that I'm angry now? I don't know why, but those things did make me feel like that. Maybe this is anger from way before. So, and then those little events kind of just like, brought out those emotions out of me. So I know you guys are probably gonna be like, oh, like, girl, but I felt it and I'm feeling it. But right now, like I said, I'm better and I'm glad that I went through all that. Also, I forgot to say that I wrote a long, it's not really long, but I wrote like an email to God. telling him I was tired. So I don't know if I'm ever gonna like post that. But yes, I wrote an email to God and I was like, God, I'm tired. Why am I going through this? Are you even listening to me? Do you even like, such things? And I was just like talking in the email. And then I kind of like sent it to myself, but like referenced it. God, I'm tired. And it's like I was emailing it to God. It also helped with the anger. So yeah. So the clip you guys just saw was like literally me on that Wednesday. I was going through it. I wasn't at my best. I was angry, I was frustrated, and I don't know. I was just so mad for whatever reason. I don't even know. I just feel like so much happened. So many little things happened that built up that I just felt like exploding, or I don't know. But yeah, I need to shoot this video fast because it's quite late right now. And I don't really have much for week 3. Is it week? Yeah. Yeah, I don't really have much for week 3 besides me having to go through a lot of emotions. The main one was anger and frustration, and then I also experienced sadness, and yeah, it was like a roller coaster of emotions that I experienced. I didn't even do like my artist date. I didn't do some of my tasks in week 3. I didn't do some of my morning pages. I think one day I didn't do one day of my morning pages, and I also didn't do like manifestation for like I think a day or two. And yeah, I just felt like I was in a dark place for whatever reason. But yeah, so I'm just gonna read like what week 3 was really all about. And this video, I don't even know how it's gonna turn out because I did not plan it. That's how bad it was. Okay, so week 3 we talked about anger. Week 3's title is all about recovering a sense of power, and we talked about anger. So this is what Julia said week 3 would look like. This week may find you dealing with an an accustomed burst of energy and sharp peaks of anger, joy, and grief. You are coming into your power as the illusory, I don't know what I wrote, hold of your previously accepted limits is shaken. You will be asked to consciously experiment with your spiritual open-mindedness. I'm gonna read that again because I feel like I read it. Mind you guys, if you guys don't know, I wear glasses, so when I struggle to read, just know it's because of my glasses. I don't like wearing them, so my bad. And I'm too lazy to like go get them and use them. But anyways, I'm just gonna read it again and try to make sense of it. This week may find you dealing with unaccustomed bursts of energy and sharp peaks of anger, joy, and grief. You are coming into your power as the illusionary hold of your previously accepted limits is shaken. You will be asked to consciously experiment with spiritual open-mindedness. Like I said, I personally did deal with anger. Joy, I'm not sure. Grief, not really. Maybe joy, because I know there was a time last week in week 3 I did experience a burst amount of joy. I don't know, it just fluctuated. One moment I was angry, and the next I was happy and ecstatic. These are some of the notes that I took out from the anger topic. I'm just gonna read it to you guys, and then you make something out of it. This is just what stood out for me. Anger is meant to be listened to. Anger shows us what our boundaries are. Anger shows us where we want to go. Anger points the way, not just the finger. Anger is meant to be acted upon. Anger is meant to be acted upon. It is not meant to be acted out. We are meant to use anger as fuel to take the actions we need to move where our anger points us. So like after
reading week 3 and having to experience my like the anger or that frustration I had in me, I try to channel that anger into art, you know, and I've never done that. So I I wrote, I'm gonna air quote that because trust me, it's not, I don't even think it's not even close enough to a song, but I think I realized that I actually like recording and mastering songs. So if I could like be a producer, I would be. So yeah, I wrote a song where I just like wrote something stupid, something silly. I just wrote it down, and then I obviously vocalized it. It's not even right. I sang it. I wrote the words, I sang it, and then I am busy mastering it, which I think I'm done with, and I'm gonna like shoot a video. Like, the reason why I keep air quoting this is because it's nothing professional. It's, you literally see those things are done with my phone, and but there was just a way for me to channel my anger into my art and just put it into something positive, instead of like being this angry person and just like being frustrated. And because those emotions don't actually really take you anywhere. And Julia is right, you are supposed to use your anger and channel it into your art. Like she said here, anger is meant to be listened to. Anger shows us what our boundaries are. What did I want to read? Yeah, here. Anger is meant to be acted upon. It is not meant to be acted out. So I didn't want to act out my anger. Like Julia said, I wanted to like channel that anger into my creativity, into my art, and that is what I did. So yeah, it's honestly nothing that I don't wanna downgrade or what is the word that I'm looking for? Or disgrace or something. I don't want to take away from my art and belittle it, because but also it's nothing serious like that. But I actually found it really therapeutic to channel my anger into like my art and just creating something out of that anger. Like, when I feel like when I'm angry, I need to like just create. It feels so therapeutic and it feels so calming. And anger is meant to be tapped into and drawn upon. Used properly, anger is useful. And then this is a little message that I wrote to myself. Little glory, direct your anger into your creativity. Pour all that frustration you're feeling and have felt forever and turn it into art. Let your anger turn into a beautiful art. So that is what I wrote to myself. And I think the reason why I was so angry last week, or in week 3, is because okay, I don't really know why I was angry, but I just feel like there is an anger that I've held into for such a long time, that these little things that I go through in a daily basis, or in those specific days, just kind of like build up and just like manifested that anger out of me. Honestly, I don't even feel like I'm using the right words, but yeah, I just feel like this is something I've held in for such a long time, and it needed to come out. And it took like this book, The Artist Way, for me to just realize that this is not just me seeing a lizard, a small lizard, and being angry, or not being able to shoot my content, or having to be in a conflict with like one of my work colleagues. All those things built up and just exploded out of me. It's like, you see, like when you have a balloon, like a popped up balloon, and you just like needed a needle to just like pop it. So the popped up balloon, the blown up balloon, is my anger, and this needle is the little things that I experienced that day or the day before. Yeah, and then it just popped the balloon, and that was now me exploding. Yeah, anger is not your enemy but your friend. Not a nice friend, not a gentle friend, but a very, very loyal friend. That is true. Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna go to the tasks and see which ones I did. Okay, describe your childhood room. What was your favorite thing about it? What was your favorite, I wrote this. Oh, what was your favorite thing about it now? I never really had a childhood room. If I did, if I can consider the one I shared with my sister my childhood room, then yeah, I guess I had. But for a while, I never really had a childhood room. I always either like shared my room, the room I slept in, with someone else. There was a time where I know I slept in the sitting room, in the kitchen. Yo, there were a lot of places that I've slept in, so I don't think I really can consider like me having a childhood home. But ever since I moved to the city, to my mother's house, which I live currently in, I've had a room shared with my sister or my cousin, whatever, and now I sleep alone. I don't know, I really can't answer that question. So but I think I did answer it, but I'm not gonna go into it. And then we were asked to describe 5 traits you like in yourself as a child. This let me see. So I wrote here, I was always a creative child. I was always a curious child. I was always vibrant and hardworking, even when all I got was bullied, mistreated, and misused. So even through that, I was still working hard and being creative and just being myself. I liked the like most odd things in the world. If it's odd, trust me, I will like it. I was always to myself and avoided drama. I was really always to myself. Like I was the quiet child in the corner, the quiet child, the weird quiet child. I was always that child. So like, yeah. List 5 childhood accomplishments. This was really nice to like write, because it's like, oh my god, some things I've forgotten. Like how dare I? Okay, one of the accomplishments that I remember as a child is that the first time I drew a dinosaurs and it turned out so well, and I was super proud of myself. That was actually the first time I drew a dinosaurs and it turned out so well. And I remember like being proud of myself, because I was like, oh my god, this is the first time I'm drawing, and it's just, you know, that's where my love for drawing started. So yeah. And then every time we had dancing events at church, I was always front center. I remember like I actually started dancing way younger. I always thought I started dancing when I was in grade 8, when I was like 15 years old, I think. But no, I actually started way back when I was still like in Rundu, in my hometown. I started dancing then, like we're at church, and I was always front center. So it's like dancing has always been with me. Like I can't believe I'm like, it took me now only to like realize like, oh my god, that was like really such a good thing to accomplish. Being front center for me was such a big thing, because it's like I've always wanted to be front center. I've always wanted to be like in the spotlight, even though I was like the quiet child. I always, when it came to my creativity, me doing something, I need to be there. And like I was always competitive. I was always like, go big or go home, go hard, you know, that type of child. Yeah. The first time I danced on the stage was also like a big accomplishment, because it's like I killed it after being nervous and what going through so much. There's a story for another time, but I think I'll tell a story of like the first time I was on stage, and the feelings that I felt. I still remember them, because it was so, I don't know, it was so pure and surreal, and just, yeah. Always getting good grades, guys. When I say I was always like, go hard or go home, go big or go home, I was always like the A student, A's and B's, C's, yeah, here and there, but I was always the smart child. I was, yeah, you know. And yeah, and also I was an athlete. For those that don't know, I was an athlete. I used to run ever since I think grade 1 or 2. I used to run until I was in high school, grade 10 or so. No, maybe 12 or 11, somewhere there. I stopped running, because the whole shooting gun thing from like at the starting line, you know, when they shoot the gun, that thing scares me, and I get frightened very fast. Like like if you scare me right now, I'll freak out. So that thing just kind of like gave me anxiety. I was like, no, it's fine, I'm not gonna run anymore. But I used to like be a fast runner. I was like running, guys. I used to run. So every time, like, you guys, like when we had like this athletic days, you just see like a short little tiny girl just running. She's just everywhere. 100 meters, 200 meters. I didn't do the other things like short put, but yeah, I enjoyed my time running, but yeah, it had to come to an end, guys. I'm sorry. I don't even know why I'm saying I'm sorry, but yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna read everything because like I said, I didn't do most of them, and also this video is gonna be unnecessarily long. To avoid that, I'm just maybe gonna end off with what, maybe the last one. Oh, I was supposed to call a friend who it says here, call a friend who treats you like a really good and bright person who can accomplish anything. I didn't really get to call them, but I did get to talk to the friend. I talked to her, and it was so, every time I talk to her, it's very refreshing and very like empowering, because I know like she just brings the best out of me, and she never misses to just like lift me up, compliment me. You know, she brings my energy, like she levels my energy. If not, she brings it up here. If I bring this much, she brings this much. It's like if I give my 50%, she gives like 100% or 80%. Like, you know, she's just been like that. So every time I talk to her, yeah, just not long ago, she literally wrote me like a long paragraph, just like complimenting me, telling me how I'm talented and all this and all that, just really being like a girl's girl, how like she's been like that forever. So yeah, I talked to her, and it was really refreshing, and just like it kind of just reminded me like, girl, you that be, you know, you that be. But yeah, I'm gonna end this video right here, and I shall see you guys in my next video. I am currently at week 4, and I am so glad I still haven't given up or like felt like, you know, there are those days where it's just like, oh my god, oh, like today I didn't want to shoot this video, but I told myself, you know what, just shoot the video, go edit, post, whether it's nice or not, whatever, just do it. So yeah guys, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys subscribed, like, comment, and yeah, I shall see you guys in my next video. I love you guys. I love you, gladiators, and I'm out. Run fast from a day job, running fast from the way it was, jump quick to a paycheck, running back to the strip club. I'm never going